Hey, hey, hey. What's up? How are you guys today? So, happy Monday to you. Let me switch my camera real quick. Thank you for stopping by. You're watching this on the replay. Welcome, wherever you're watching this. Welcome to the process. I am Tawana B. Smith. If you are meeting me for the very first time, welcome and thank you for joining the show. You can always catch me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Facebook as I talk to you about business and strategies for doing video, whether you're going to be doing live video or you're going to be doing pre-recorded video. Let me just make sure we are live here on Facebook. We are live here on Facebook. And all of that great stuff. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I tell you all that. Do me a favor, if you are watching this, whether you're watching this on the replay or not, I need you to help me out. I say this all the time. Share this with someone. Share it with a friend. Let them know about it. All right. So today I want to talk to you about how you go about amplifying your message. And I want to just give you 3 simple strategies for doing that because it's not difficult, but it does. Good morning, Fatima. It does take a little bit of pre-work on your part. So as long as you commit to doing these things, your message will go further. And today's broadcast is inspired a little bit about something, that happened over the weekend. I went to see a pre-screening of a documentary that's coming out. I want to say it's coming out on Wednesday on Spike TV about Khalif Browder, who was a young man. He was 16 years old when he got arrested in New York for allegedly stealing a book bag. And unfortunately, he spent 3 years in jail and, was wrongfully accused, but went through a lot of stuff, mentally from that. And there were a lot of issues that happened to Khalif that are prevalent in general in our society. And what the filmmakers have done and what the family has done is they have chosen to use they have chosen to use film as a medium to get the messaging out there, because articles have been written by the New Yorker, the New York Post, and other publications, but oftentimes messages are not amplified when they're only written on paper or only written on screen. We know traditionally that and historically that film and video have been a powerful tool for amplifying a message and getting a message out there and getting people to take action. So I think that this film is going to do that for Khalif Browder's family and for his memory. So definitely something that you should check out. But it got me to thinking in general, when we are trying to share our own personal message. So you know what you're here for, you know what your purpose is, whether your purpose is to educate people on something, whether your purpose is to show people how to start a business, show them how to make their home peaceful feeling, whether it's to teach them how to be beautiful and love themselves, whatever your messaging is, it's important that you aren't spinning your wheels and only, 5 people are hearing your message. You have to think about strategies and ways to amplify that message. And so that's why I know I talk to you all about video a lot. And the reason why I talk to you about video a lot is because I am passionate about video being a medium for you to get your message out there. We're only going to move more towards video. We're seeing that on Facebook. We're seeing that on Instagram. We're seeing that on Twitter. We're seeing that, on Google and Tumblr. We're seeing that in so many different places. So to fight that trajectory is almost counterintuitive for you to grow, really. So, it doesn't have to be, and a couple of shows last week, I talked about other ways for you to do video where you don't necessarily have to be on screen. But it is whether you're going to use words to put your message across, and that's something that you can do with video, or whether you're going to be on camera. There are different ways for you to use the medium to amplify your message. So that's one way of amplifying your message, is by using video. Again, it doesn't have to be on camera, talking head video such as this. There are other options and different ways for you to use video to amplify your message. The other strategy for you to get your message to reach a broader audience is to use more than one platform. Good morning, Betty. Nice to see you. So nice to see you here. The other way for you to get your messaging out there is to repurpose your content. So I've already said that video and being on camera is one of the most powerful tools for you to amplify your message. It's not just, you can't just do a video or just do a post in one place nowadays, because people are in too many places. People are everywhere. And I'm not saying that you need to be everywhere, but you need to be where your audience is. That's where you need to be. So if your audience is divided amongst 3 different platforms, then you want to make sure that you are putting your content or your videos on those different platforms. So if you know the Pareto optimal formula, it's at 80-20, where 80% of the value, how does it go? I'm trying to think of how they say it, but in terms of marketing, you're going to do 20% of the work, but 80% of your time is going to be spent marketing. So if you're thinking about creating video and you're creating content, 20% of your time needs to be spent creating the content, but 80% of your time needs to be promoting the content. So again, that might mean that you have to push it out on various platforms, or you need to figure out other ways in which you promote it. But you can't spend all of your time just creating the content and you're not figuring out, well, what are the different ways that I can repurpose that content? So you can create one piece of content per month, but then you can figure out 15 different ways to repurpose it. So when you think about creating a video, for instance, right? If you created a video and you chopped up that video into, 3-minute stints, then those could be 3-minute or 2.5-minute, depending on which platform you're going to use, pieces of content that you can promote and you can push out each day, right? The other thing, hi Shakia, the other thing is that you can take that video and you can create words from that video, or vice versa. Take words and create that into a video. And now you can place it on different platforms. So again, when you're thinking about creating your content, which is there to push out your messaging, right? Depending on whatever your messaging is, you want to spend 80% of your time promoting it. And you want to figure out where are the best platforms for you to promote that piece of content or those pieces of content, because your goal is to amplify your message. And you cannot amplify your message by just sticking to one platform. Getting back to the people at Spike TV, they had all of us come to that screening yesterday to see this movie because they know that some of us are writers, some of us are social media influencers, some of us are bloggers. So they know that they're going to get that messaging out there about this story. So his life was recorded on paper in the New Yorker, and then they took that and they created a documentary. And this documentary is produced by Jay-Z. And now, from the documentary being aired this week, they know that that's going to create additional stories from it, additional op-eds. People are going to be talking about it on social media. And so the message that they're trying to amplify, besides Khalif's story, is that there needs to be several different reforms in our society, between police reform, between judicial reform, bail bond reform. So lots of different things, lots of different messaging, but they had to take, one thing, the first source, which was the writing, and turn it into a movie. And now that movie is going to be amplified in different ways. So take that same concept, because movies, Hollywood, this is what they do, and apply that to your business. And then the third strategy for you to amplify your message is to collaborate, right? It's to collaborate. It's very difficult to be successful on your own island. You really need to figure out who are some of the champions, some of the partners, some of the people that you like that you could collaborate with. Maybe you partner with one person to help you promote your message. Maybe you are guest posting somewhere. Maybe you are in a network of people who do similar things as you, and they can help to share your message and amplify your message, right? Maybe you are, in a community, again, I said community or network, that, everyone realizes the beauty and the power of collaboration. But collaboration is really just a time-honored strategy of how people have been able to get their message to audiences that they're not normally in front of. So it's something that, you as a business person, we as business people also need to embrace and use as a strategy to get our messaging out there. Okay, so those are, there are other things that you can do, but if you stick to those three strategies, one, video, using video to do it. I'm going to tell you video all day, every day, because people just like watching video. Two, using the 80-20 rule when you are, creating your message and sending your message out there. So 80% of that time should be about marketing your message, repurposing your message on different platforms. And then lastly, using collaboration so that other people can see your message. So a way that I collaborate with you all don't even know that I collaborate with you. I ask you, hey, if you're watching this video, can you share it out with people? And if you're watching this for the first time, can you like the page? That's me collaborating with you in a very passive way. I'm just asking you to share it out, because when you share it out, when someone shares out the message, other people can now see it. So you're always, when you collaborate and you help someone else out, you're also helping yourself out. All right. There's a lot of give and take with that. So again, if you are watching this, please do me a favor and share it out. That's my way of collaborating and your way of collaborating with me. Now, on Wednesday, I have a webinar where I'm going to go into depth on tips for repurposing your content, repurposing your videos. I'm also going to talk a little bit more about other ways in which you can collaborate. I know a lot of people are very interested in learning about guest posting and the power of that. So I'm going to talk about that as well. And the link for that is on this page, Tawana B. Smith Live. But depending on where you are watching or listening to this, to let you know what it is bit.ly/winning live. bit.ly/winning live. WINNING live. All lowercase. Yeah. bit.ly/winning live. So I'm going to also leave the link here so that you can check it out. Yes, my virtual background. And hopefully you can join that webinar on Wednesday. It is at 11 a.m. And I look forward to seeing you there. Make sure you ask me some questions. Make sure that, you are thinking and considering who are the people that you can work with and that you can collaborate with to help you in your efforts, whatever your efforts are. In regards to getting your message out there. And do sign up for the webinar. Do make sure that you like the page and are a part of this amazing community. I always love talking to each and every one of you. And I will see you again on Wednesday. All right. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will see you soon. Bye.